In a small mountain village, nestled between towering peaks, there lived a wise Zen master named Haruki. People from far and wide sought his counsel, drawn to his gentle demeanor and profound wisdom. Haruki had a special affinity for nature, often spending his days wandering through the surrounding forests and meadows. One cool autumn morning, as Haruki strolled along a winding path, he heard a faint, melodious song drifting through the air. Intrigued, he followed the sound until he reached a small clearing, where a vibrant sparrow perched on a branch, its tiny body quivering with each melodious note. Mesmerized by the sparrow's enchanting song, Haruki sat down beneath the tree, his eyes closed, his mind still. The sparrow's music became his anchor, guiding him deeper into a state of profound meditation. In that serene moment, Haruki felt a profound connection with the bird, as if their souls had merged in perfect harmony. Suddenly, as if startled by an unseen force, the sparrow abruptly ceased its song and flew away. Haruki opened his eyes, feeling a pang of sadness. He had become so entranced by the sparrow's music that he yearned for its continuation, wishing to bask in its enchantment for eternity. As he pondered the fleeting nature of the sparrow's song, a realization struck Haruki with the force of a thunderclap. The beauty of the sparrow's song lay not in its duration but in its transience. It was the very impermanence of the melody that had made it so precious and profound. In that fleeting moment, the sparrow had revealed the essence of Zen. Eager to capture this newfound insight, Haruki returned to his humble hut, where he dedicated himself to sharing the wisdom of the sparrow's song with his disciples. He taught them that life, like the song, is impermanent, ever-changing, and infinitely precious. He urged them to embrace each passing moment with gratitude, for it would never come again. Years passed, and Haruki's teachings spread far and wide. People traveled from distant lands to seek his guidance, eager to experience the transformative power of the sparrow's song. His disciples carried forth his wisdom, spreading it like ripples in a vast pond. One day, a young woman named Emi arrived at the village, yearning to learn from Haruki. She had heard tales of his profound teachings and sought solace from the burdens of her troubled heart. Emi had lost her parents at a young age and carried the weight of grief within her soul. Haruki welcomed Emi with open arms, sensing the heaviness in her spirit. He shared with her the tale of the sparrow's song, hoping it would provide solace and enlightenment. Emi listened intently, her heart yearning to understand the true meaning of impermanence. Days turned into weeks, and Emi immersed herself in the practice of Zen. She spent countless hours meditating beneath the shade of the same tree where Haruki had experienced his revelation. But try as she might, the sparrow's song remained elusive. Emi grew frustrated, believing that her efforts had been in vain. One evening, as Emi sat disheartened beneath the tree, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, carrying with it the distant chirping of sparrows. Emi closed her eyes and allowed the sound to wash over her, embracing it without attachment or expectation. In that moment, the sparrow's song finally revealed itself to Emi. It was not a physical melody or a specific set of notes, but rather a state of being. The sparrow's song was the acceptance of impermanence, the surrender to the present moment, and the deep appreciation for the ebb and flow of life. With tears streaming down her face, Emi understood that her journey was not about capturing the song but about embracing the truth it represented. She realized that her grief, too, was impermanent, and that by surrendering to the ever-changing nature of existence, she could find peace and healing. Emi returned to Haruki, her heart brimming with gratitude. She thanked him for guiding her on this transformative journey, for showing her that the sparrow's song was not something to be possessed but a gift to be cherished in the present moment. And so, the story of the sparrow's song lived on, reminding all who heard it of the profound teachings of impermanence, acceptance, and gratitude. Haruki and Emi continued to share this wisdom with all who crossed their paths, helping others find solace and liberation in the ever-changing symphony of life.